Hi there riders, thank you for joining me on my continuing journey of the ABC touring competition. Lovely sunny day here in South Australia, blue sky, and you can see where I am at the moment. I'm down here at the Onkaparinga National Park. Now this is going to satisfy one of the National Park photographs that I need to take, but it's a bit of a gem to find as well. Now, if you've watched some of my earlier little YouTube videos, you'll notice that I use Google Maps and Street View to find a sign that I can actually use. You know, does the post office show the name of the town? If it doesn't, then I can't use it. With national parks, well, where? Because they're huge parks. And here comes a car, so it's interesting to see what's going to happen. And so this sign doesn't show up. The main road's way over there, a good 100 metres away. It was only because I wait for the car. I have no idea where she came from. There's nothing there. Wow. Oh God, she stopped. Okay. Anyway, we'll make this quick. So you can't see the sign from the roadway. So Google Maps Street View didn't show it. I only know that it's here because there was a chapter ride and we came down here for breakfast, and lo and behold, here's this big sign. So there's got to be a really big sign somewhere else. A national park just can't have one sign. It'll be dotted around, but I'm yet to find it. Perhaps after the competition's finished, I can go for a ride and try and find another sign I might be able to use if I do the competition next year. All right, so I've got my piece of paper. I'm going to type it into Google Maps because it gives me the address of where I've got to go to next. I've lived here all my life and I still get lost. In the Adelaide Hills especially. I'll just be riding around and I'll find things by accident. Or I've got to sort of ride for 2 minutes, stop, check the maps, put the phone away, ride for 2 minutes, stop, get the phone out again, check the maps. So I'll have the GoPro on the little speed time warp. If you see it stop, then you'll know that I'm sitting on my bike looking at my maps, finding where the hell am I, because I've got myself lost again. Good opportunity to do that. All right, so I'm going to find another national park, and then we'll talk a little bit about the post office I'm going to go find, and you won't want to miss that because this is a beauty of a post office. Just wait for that. All right, I'll packing things up and we'll get going. I'll speak to you in about 40 minutes or so. All right, bye. Hi again. Now this didn't take as long as I thought. I thought it was going to take about 30 something minutes to get here, but only about 15 or so. I got that one a little bit wrong. Perhaps it was the time for me getting from home to the original park was going to take the 30 minutes. I'm not sure. But Kuiper Forest, one of the many national park listings in the South Australian Government website. Busy road, especially on a Sunday, but lovely area. When I was yo-high, we had scout camps up here somewhere that I've never been able to find. But it was a nice ride. I hope you enjoyed the scenery. You notice I did stop a couple of times, and one, I did have to double check the maps. But the other one was, I realised my pockets on my jacket were undone, and I thought, yep, I've still got the key fob for the bike and the extra battery for the camera, so that's okay too. But a lovely place, especially on a nice day, just to come up, have a picnic, go for a walk, go for a hike through there, see what animals you can find, which is really nice. In case you're wondering why I'm holding my phone, it's not because I am eagerly awaiting a phone call. It's just that because I'm so far away from the camera, I've got that connected to a Rode Leviar mic, so the sound will be a bit better. But if you're not sure what it'd be like, have a listen to this. This is what it sounds like, if you can hear me at all, with cars going past. I've got to get up fairly close to the camera to be able to be heard. So this is why I use a Leviar mic. So from here, again, I'm going to have to Google Map where I'm going to go. A little post office coming up. Stay tuned. You're going to love this post office up in the hills, and a little story I'm going to tell you about it from last year when I found it. Yeah, you're going to have to sort of hold on for that, so I'll give you something to look forward to. Again, I'll put the GoPro on travel mode, and you'll see where I'm going, but I'm going to have to find my little piece of paper, find the address, type it into Google Maps directions and see which way I go. I do know that I've got to continue down, heading towards Meadows. Got a nice bakery. Perhaps I could stop and have a cup of coffee and Danish or something. Yeah. Or I could just keep going. I think I should just keep going. Bad for me. Go home and have a nice lunch. All right. Come for a ride. Come and have a look at this great post office. You're not going to believe it when you see it. And I'll talk to you in however many minutes it's going to take me out to get there and try and take my photographs. That's going to be interesting in itself. Yeah. Okay. All right. You know all about that when I talk to you about it. All right. Happy riding. Enjoy the scenery. Enjoy the lovely sunny Adelaide hills. Enjoy the scenery. I am. Okay. See you soon. Number 26. Hi everyone, just another little quick jaunt up here to a post office. This is to satisfy the letter F of the competition. Now I'm just hand holding the GoPro at the moment just to see what this is like, because I want to show you this post office in a sec. My first year of competition I did the letter F for Flinders Park, and if you look in Australia in Google Maps, Street View, Flinders Park Post Office, you'll find that yep, it's a good little post office, but it's on the corner of a really main road and a very small tiny road, no standing anywhere. So the first year I did it, I rode up the footpath for about 50 metres, parked, got out, stood in the middle of the little street and took a photograph. The police came by. If they did, you know, what are you doing? Taking photos? Yeah, they wouldn't be too impressed. So there had to be something else. So I had this, so I did some more hunting up and it came across Flaxley Post Office. Now, when you think of a post office, you think of a door, counter, can I have a stamp please, or I'd like to post this parcel, or magazines, cards, etc. This little thing is a brick building about 6 foot square, 8 foot high, and that's the Flaxley Post Office. So I'll just turn around and show you. So there's my bike, and so I was just over to the left a little bit, and there it is. Flaxley Community Postal Agency 5153. It's an official Australia Post building. All it's got are just post boxes, so I assume that Australia Post comes up every now and then and puts things in. Mail lodgement, mail collection, post by 40. Oh, okay, so I can somehow post letters, which I've got no idea how they. There's no slot to post letters. They're just post boxes. And so that just sits there. So I'll go back down here and you can see where it is. It's just there's a road which really goes from nowhere to nowhere. Dirt road with a couple of houses up there, and there's that little post office. And so I was just over here. There you can see, if you squint, you can see the touring cover, and there's my bike, so, and the post office sign, so that's going to be satisfactory. I came up here, took a photograph last year. Where's my son? There. Took a photograph last year, and I parked the bike just up there, put the camera on a tripod, and put the tripod, you can see the little pot thing, whatever it is, I put it over there. Now, as I was taking the photograph, a lady comes driving down that road. What are you doing? That's private property. You can't be there. Just taking a photograph. I'll be gone in about 5 minutes. You shouldn't be there. Private property. Okay. She drives off. About 2 minutes later, the owner, which is house, now there's a barn there, so her house is further back. She drove down, and by that stage, my bike was down. I was parked over there in the shade because it was warm. I was just having a drink, just getting myself organised. Where am I going to go to next? But you're on my property. Okay, so she started to have a go at me. Now, if you have a look at the fence, it's just a wire fence. A little bit of wire there, and so you got the ground's been cleared of trees, and you got two tree spans there, but the rest of it, that's weeds and all the rest. So she had to go at me for standing there with my tripod, or putting my tripod there and standing in front of my bike to take my photo. How would you like it if I came to your house and stood on your front lawn and did the same thing? So your front lawn, you keep it short and nice, you water it, you weed it, you trim the edges. So she compares a nice green front lawn directly in front of a house to that, where her house is way up there. Oh my God, I was dumbfounded. I really was. There's no signs. This shows that there's a fence that obviously owned by somebody. So perhaps in a comment, tell me. I was just stood over there, just about there. Put the camera up on the tripod, took a photograph, pressed the read button again. So I took 2 photos just to be sure, and then I packed up and I got on my bike and left. Was I wrong to stand there? What about her comparing that to a nice green front lawn that's been manicured and looked after in front of a house? I thought to myself, no wonder she lives here in the middle of nowhere. Who would want to be her neighbour? That's a nasty thing to say, isn't it? But anyway, to cut a long story short, I haven't been on her property this time. I stood here, and so I've got the little thing there with the post office. You gotta love the post office. Look at that. It's just, how Aussie can you get? Really. And that's all there is. Oh, there is a postal box. How about that? Yeah, and my bike's just parked there, and there's the agency. Oh my god, how about that? Anyway, thank you for listening. I've got lost coming here. I should have, when I left Meadows, taken a sharp right somewhere, but I didn't. I ended up in a township that I want to go back to, so I've got a little bit of backtracking to go. What do you get? I told you I was going to get lost. Alright, I will see you at the next stop. Enjoy the lovely scenery. See you soon. And goodbye from the Flaxley Community Postal Agency square block building. Really, really weird. Welcome to sunny Chunga in the Adelaide Hills. There you can see my bike over the other side. Because the post office sign is so small, I had to come right back over on the other side of the road, zoom in so the background comes up a little bit closer so I can actually see both. That's why I'm not in the photograph. And they've got a bee flying around here, so and it's very noisy. It's a Sunday, Adelaide Hill Drive. Oh, okay. We've got a bit of a bottle brush up there with lots of bees. Oh, there's a bee on the camera. There it is. Can you see it? Not really. Anyway, so Chunga's done, so let it ease, finish for the competition. So many people, bit of a church thing going on over there over the other side of the road. But E's done, quick and easy ride. One left for the day and that'll do me up to Harndorf to try and find a town sign for that one. And home for a late lunch. Enjoy the scenery and thank you for joining me. All right, see you soon. at the final spot, Harndorf. As you would have seen from the video, how crazy it is. Absolutely crazy with cars on a Sunday. It's crazy with cars every day of the week. I don't know what the attraction is. Why would anybody want to come up here and put up with all the cars? It's done me in. I've had enough of the day. I'm just going to pack up now and head home and relax. But just the cars, the sheer numbers, as you can see from, if I turn a bit, the numbers, they're just non-stop. This is happening all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and it's just crazy. So I'm not going to have a video of me going home. The freeway's not the most pleasant thing to look at, but it's quick and easy. Can't wait to get off, getting a bit warm, have a nice cold drink, have a rest, have a late lunch, and try and ignore and forget what this traffic was like here at Harndorf. But yeah, no, definitely not my cup of tea when it comes to the Adelaide Hills. All right, so thank you so much for joining me for this little short little trip today. Watch out for my next little bit. I have no idea where I'm going to go or when I'm going to do it, but we'll do that soon, and we'll hope we do it together. All right, cheers, safe riding, be safe, be healthy. All right, bye from Harndorf.